Hello students, I hope you all are doing fine. Now today we'll be starting up with the last part of our lesson, that is representation of geographical features, and we'll start with study of topographical map. We'll start with the meaning of topography. Now topography is the physical and natural features of the land. A topographic map shows the natural features and the man-made features. Topographic maps include contour lines to show the shape and elevation of an area. Lines that are close together show steep terrain, and lines that are far apart show flat terrain. Now, these maps provide a detailed information of the topography of an area and also show different relief features as rivers, mountains, vegetation, lakes, etc. They also show cultural features like railways, roads, villages, towns, canals, and man-made features. And they are mostly the large-scale maps, and the Survey of India department at Dehradun prepares the topographical maps for all parts of the country on different scales. Now, geologists depend on the topographic maps to record the types of rocks. Engineers use topographic maps when they are planning roads, buildings, or other human-made structures. Next, we come to the interpretation of the topographic map, and the first point is information in the margin. Now, for reading the topographic map, there are certain informations which are given in the margin of the map. In the top margin, the title of the map is given, then the topo sheet number, the district or the tehsil covered, survey season, variation between true and magnetic north. Then in the bottom margin, the scale of the map is given, the contour interval, index to map, key to conventional signs, and special footnotes are given. Next, we come to the map title. The title tells what a map shows. A map title gives us our first clue about the content. It describes the area shown on the map, and it also identifies the map. Now here in the next picture you can see the title of the map, then the topo sheet number and the area which is covered. In the next picture you can see the variation between true and magnetic north. The next picture shows the scale of the map and the contour interval. Next we come to reading the index contours. Now an index contour is a contour line that is accentuated in thickness and is labeled with an appropriate measure of elevation. They occur every fifth contour line and help the map user read elevations on a map. Now in the next picture you can see the map key and the map scale. Now next we come to the land use. The land use refers to the way a piece of land is used in the area. The relief of the land determines the type of activity that take place on the land. Now land use includes the forests, the cultivable land and the uncultivable land. The next we come to vegetation. Now different types of forests such as reserved, protected forests are found here, then scrub, mixed forest, deciduous forest, pastures, etc. are found on the map. It also shows the cultivation area, the irrigation, the major occupations and the source of livelihood are given on the sheet. Now in the next pictures you can see the land use and the vegetation. Now next we come to the settlement patterns. Now settlement patterns are settlement clusters in various shapes and sizes. The position of the settlement is mostly determined by the natural resources available in the surrounding areas. Mostly settlements are near to some source of water supply. Now there are 5 types of settlements. The first one. Now we come to the first settlement, that is the nucleated or clustered settlement. It refers to the grouping of many houses around a center. Now here the buildings in a compact form and they are clustered near the water supply. Next we come to the second one, that is the dispersed settlements. Now a dispersed settlement, also known as the scattered pattern, refers to the scattering of houses over a large area. Next we come to the third pattern, that is the linear settlements or the ribboned pattern. Now in this pattern, the houses are grouped along a line and the houses are along the road, rivers, railways, canals and follow straight or curved routes. Now we come to the fourth pattern, that is the star-shaped pattern. Now in this pattern, the settlements are constructed around a big water body which looks like star. Next we come to the fifth type of settlement, that is the rectangular pattern, also known as the checkerboard pattern. Now this pattern is found at crossroads. Next we come to the relative importance of settlements depend on following factors. First one, the size of the settlement. The connectivity means how it is linked with other settlements. Then the civil amenities like the post offices, police stations, and the fourth one, that is the social importance, that is includes the temples, mosques and fairs. Next we come to the drainage patterns. Now drainage pattern is also known as the river pattern. Now these patterns are formed by the streams, rivers and lakes in a particular drainage basin. Now let's study their types. There are 5 main types. We come to the first one, that is the dendritic pattern. It is found in the area of soft rocks where the water makes its course towards the slope. The river and its tributaries make a pattern like the veins of a leaf. It appears like a tree with its branches or like a human hand with its fingers. The next one is the trellis pattern. The pattern develops in a region which is made up of alternate beds of hard and soft rocks. It looks like a regular garden trellis, and mostly tributaries join the main stream at a right angle, and its flow is controlled by rock joints. Then we come to the third pattern, that is the radial pattern. It develops on a dome or volcanic cone. The streams or the rivers flow from out a watershed or divide, forming a pattern like the spokes of a wheel. The streams and rivers flow in all directions from the highest section. The fourth pattern is the parallel pattern. In this method, rivers or streams run parallel to each other and in parallel hard rock bed area. Next we come to the fifth pattern, that is the disappearing pattern. The streams and tributaries before reaching the main river disappear in the soil due to porous layer. Next we come to the methods of communication and the modes of transportation which are found on the maps. Now these can easily be noted with the help of conventional symbols or the key at the foot of the topo sheet. Now the methods of communication are the post and telegraph office, that is the PTO, or the telephone lines, and the mode of transportation, there are 4 modes. The first one is road, then railway, air and water. Now roads can further be categorized into national highway, metal road, cart track, pack track and footpath. The type of roads show the level and development of the settlement. The absence of metal road shows that the region is not well developed. In the next picture, you can see the representation of transport and communication. The different conventional symbols are given. Next we come to the conventional signs and symbols. Now every map contains a key. It lists the features and the signs of symbols used in the map for showing these features. Now we come to different colors which are found on the map, like black indicates man-made features, grey indicates build-up areas, red shows roads and highways, brown shows contour lines, green shows vegetation, and blue shows the various water bodies. Now here you can see the various conventional symbols related to water features, then vegetation, then roads, railways, and it also shows various miscellaneous conventional symbols. So kindly just go through it. Now we come to some other informations which are given on the map. The first one is the slope of land. Now the slope of land is known from the spot heights, the trigonometrical station, the contours, or an arrow marked in the riverbed shows the flow of river. Then water always flows from higher area to lower area. Now to find that, we have to divide the survey sheet into 4 quarters and then we have to find the direction. The flow of river is in the same direction shown by the arrow. The next we come to the bank of river for location. To know the location of the village on the bank of a river, we must know the flow of the river. It can be known by an arrow marked in the riverbed or by the spot heights. For example, here as it is given in the picture, the village Rampur is located on the left bank of the river Sipu and Bahadurgarh is on the right bank. Now we'll see how to draw cross-section from contour maps, and for this a video has been shared, so kindly go through the video. The questions on survey sheets we'll be doing when the school reopens. With this, we come to an end of our first lesson, representation of geographical features. I hope you all have understood it well. So kindly go through the lesson properly and complete the question answers, which I'll be sending you in the notebook. So stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good day. Thank you.